Hey y'all. Hello. All right, so I am cooking. I have missed y'all so much. Like I was not on here at all yesterday. I don't think I was on at all. Or did I come on yesterday morning? Yes, I came on yesterday morning and something happened yesterday. So, but I'm going to tell y'all about that tomorrow cuz we'll talk about that tomorrow. Cuz we're going to just talk about like a life thing and starting the week off and stuff. But so I missed y'all last night, and we didn't talk about all the fuck shit that happened yesterday. So yesterday, it was the fuck shit was going on yesterday. Okay, so let's talk about Miss Jordyn giving her interview at the red table. So y'all, anyway, while I'm talking to y'all, I'm be moving around because I put the phone here because this is where I'm gonna be kind of chopping up some stuff and prepping some stuff. But I do have stuff on the stove over there, so if I gotta like move back and forth or whatever, forgive me. But I will tell y'all to excuse me. But I am cooking. It is Saturday. The kids are in there, so they just want some tacos. So tacos is just some hamburger meat. We're gonna make some rice and beans. And all the little stuff to go on the side. Chop up some veggies and stuff or whatever. So we just came back from the grocery store. We're also gonna make some Rice Krispie treats. Y'all, listen, look what they got. Strawberry Rice Krispie treats. And I swear to goodness, like when you open the box, they smell so good. So I think these would be perfect to make Rice Krispie treats. So, okay. And I got tons of marshmallows, so we're going to do that. And then they had these like springtime Easter color. So I just thought that would be cute because of the colors. But I don't think these have like the actual different flavor. But these actually taste like strawberry because we already bought a box. But that one's already open. So my son is looking at me, y'all. So, okay, so excuse my shirt. I'm cooking. I did my face a little bit before we went to the store. So this is what I got on while I'm cooking. I don't want to be all dressed cooking and stuff. This is my ice. Got some crushed ice. So you guys, Miss Jordyn gave her interview. I'm just gonna start off and say that she was telling the truth. She was telling the truth, and she did not mess with that man. What I will say is that she shouldn't have gave the interview. I don't think she should have gave the interview for her personal life reasons. As far as saving her relationship with Kylie and all of that, I don't think that she should have given that interview. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I had to chop up the meat and stuff. So anyway, so let me get my tomatoes and stuff. Let me get my little dishes out and stuff while I talk to y'all. So let's talk, y'all. Miss Jordyn gave her interview. She was sincere. She is hurt. She's hurt because of her relationships with I know she's hurt because of Kylie. I know. Not so much. I don't think it has so much to do with her being put out of the house and having to move back with her mother or anything like that. I think she is genuinely hurt because this is a person that she has grown up with. This is a person that she has done business with and is with on like an everyday basis. Like obviously, like she lives, basically, she lives on her property. So that is someone that she is with like pretty much every day. And so I think she is hurt because, like she said, she made a statement and she said the people that she thought would comfort her and have their arms around her don't. And that one person is Kylie, because I'm pretty sure that anything that Kylie has went through, I'm pretty sure that she has been there for every single thing. And so you guys, she's hurt behind her best friend. Um, as far as now, the reason why I'm saying I don't think she should have given the interview, is because going public, having it talked about before the relationships are mended, before knowing what's going to happen. Is Kylie going to forgive her? Are they going to, be able to still be friends and stuff like that? I think that maybe it could have been talked about later. Now, for us to know, like us being nosy and we want to know what happened, and the public to know and all of that stuff, and really, like, because the public and threats and stuff going after her family and all of that kind of stuff, she felt like, look, I need to get out here and tell everybody what happened, because everybody is mad at me. But I will say that I don't think that she should, if she wants the relationship between her and Kylie to be rekindled or to continue, I don't think that she should have given the interview before she found that out. Just because they are real public, the Kardashians, they built their life on social media, so that's how they became famous. And then, but they want to be the ones who are putting the word out. They want to be the ones that are on social media telling people what's going on. So for Jordyn to be the one to, put the story out there, without, there being like a mutual agreement or whatever. I think that they are pissed off about that. And as you can tell, Chloe, she definitely like commented back, and she definitely had her say on, her response. And I think, honestly, I don't feel bad for Chloe. Now, what I will say is that a lot of people are making it a race issue, like, oh, it's this black girl, everybody's pouncing on this black girl. They're making it, well, Chloe did this to such and such, Chloe did that to such and such. That's her. She's nasty like that, and she has no, there is no girl code, there is no mutual respect, there is nobody that's off limits as far as her. But of course, what's good for her isn't good for the next person to do to her, and and that's how she looks at it. It's just like, oh, well, still, it shouldn't have been this person, a person that's so close. That's where the problem comes in at, because she feels like, this person was too close to me. It's my sister's best friend. She's like family. This shouldn't have happened. She's not putting herself in the predicament of what she's done to friends, what she's done directly to friends. I mean, if anything, Jordyn, Jordyn isn't Chloe's best friend. She's Kylie's best friend. So it's like, okay, yeah, she's my sister's best friend. She's not my best friend. But Chloe herself has done these things to her personal friends, but again, she's pissed off because it was who it was. Now, that girl, she did not mess with that man. She did not have, any type of sexual relationship with that man. I think she did leave out, he said, she said he kissed her like when he left. Obviously he felt comfortable enough to do that, or was that like no stay type of kiss, or, something like that, and trying to see if she bit back. I don't know, but I don't think that I think she was telling the truth. I think she was being honest. But as far as her relationship with Kylie, I think Kylie probably still wants her best friend, but everybody's going to be looking at her to, Kardashians stick together. You did that to my sister, I can't fuck with you, or whatever. So, I guess we just got to wait and see how that plays out. As far as, if Kylie actually befriends her, like, if they come back together on that. But all those extra stories about they had been talking, they had already been meeting up, they were just in there all over each other and all of that stuff was not true. It was not true. The girl was sitting there, it was a mutual person that she knows. She went there. There were other people there. She wasn't, there were still even people there when she left. She wasn't just the last person to leave or anything like that. So, it is what it is. He did that and he kissed her and whoever was there. And see, this is the thing. It's whoever was still left there when she was leaving is who went in and put this story out because they didn't have any physical contact until she was going out of the door or leaving. So anything else that happened all the time that they were there, people, they pretty much made up whatever. But because he actually did kiss her before she left, that gave them reason to take it and run with it and turn it into something that it really wasn't. She went public and she took responsibility for not supposed to be in there and all of that. So, I mean, that's good for her. But, I don't know. I think Kylie's going to have pressure on her, to stay away from her, basically. And I think, it's probably hurting both of them at this point. So, that's what I feel about that. Now, let's talk about Miss Crissy Danielle. Miss Crissy Danielle finally put out her response to the bullshit. Hold on one second. Stanka, sit down. Sit down. Go find something to do. Go find something. So, did y'all watch the whole hour and whatever minutes of Crissy's video? I don't think she's lying either. I think she's telling the truth. Hold on one second.
I just let you out. I let you go to the bathroom, okay, man.
Okay, y'all get out of here because I'm doing my thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so sorry y'all, the dog is begging to go out and alright, but anyway, so I don't think she's lying either. I sat there, I listened to the whole thing. That's what I watched or listened to while I was doing my face. And she is telling the truth. That girl, all I'm doing is making like this taco rice. I usually make the Spanish rice, but this is different, so we'll see how this is. But it's just 2 cups of water and some butter. About 10 minutes and you're good. You got rice. Okay, so she was telling the truth, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like, Damo, I think she is a sweet person. I think she, does have a good heart. I think, she did love her, but I also think that she is controlling, and I think she's unstable, and I just think that she's emotionally driven, so just depending on, her emotions for a certain person or a certain situation, I feel like that's the way that she goes, just depending on however her, whatever she's feeling that day, that's gonna set the mood and set how she's gonna be for that day. And I feel like she uses her success and her money and what she does for people as a controlling tactic. And I think that that's what she did to that girl. Hold on one second, guys. I don't know if y'all can y'all see me? should have probably started talking after I already had everything on the stove, but hold on just one second. So yeah, I mean, I do believe, Dama was definitely hurt. She was definitely, definitely hurt. I'm not taking that away from her. Um, but she was really, really trying to paint this picture because she did have such a big, huge more following than hers versus hers. Did what? Because her following is so much bigger, she had the more likable personality and that sort of thing. She was able to hold that, use that leverage, and she was able to, persuade people to feel like. And then also, when a person doesn't speak on a situation, they don't respond, or they just, basically, a lot of people, you will take it as the person doesn't care. I mean, I'm like that. I don't have like the emotions or the responses that a lot of people feel like I should in different situations. I don't speak on a lot of stuff, or, and so people will automatically assume that, I don't care or I don't feel anything or anything like that. And that's not true. It's just that I'm just not this, burst of emotions, that, just has to react to every situation the way people feel like I'm supposed to react to it. When I feel like I need to respond, I'll respond. Or, when I feel like I need to say something, I'll say it. And I understand her in that sense, and as far as Crissy goes. And so, I feel like she was just, she was trying not to really respond, or she didn't want to feel like she had to just explain herself to, number one, to strangers, and then just it's like, when you know the situation, what really happened. It's like, what do I gotta say something for? And so, but it has gone so far, and there's so much, when your life is in the public eye, and you just got like literally like thousands, maybe a million people that are on you, calling you names, giving their opinion, telling what they think, spreading the rumors, just spreading everything around, and everything's all twisted up and just wrong, or just lies, period. It can get to you, and it would get to anybody at some point, and it does seem like things did stir back up when Damo did her Genius interview. She was explaining the song, and so you're explaining the song had to do with Crissy, so she was given, and so she was, she went through like each situation and each thing that was said, and she gave her response to each thing, and I do think that she was telling the truth. I think that she does care about that little boy. I think she does miss him, and it is hurting her that she's not able to be with him. She did show proof that, Damo was making it very hard for her, and she was using him as a tactic, as a controlling method, trying to use him to control her, come out here right now, come pick him up right now, or no, you can't get him if you do this. And, I mean, everything that she was saying about Crissy is really her. Crissy wasn't doing any of that. Whatever she needed to do, she stuck to her schedule. Whatever agreement they had, she was with it. She stayed with it, and she did that, so that she could, not, make her mad, and so that she, she could kind of be cordial, and basically so that she didn't have to deal with the bullshit. But once Damo did feel like she was stepping out on, she was moving on, she acted out of emotion, because that's what she does. She acted out of emotion, and she was trying to make her life very hard, and she did that. She made her life hard, and she's been making it hard for all these months. So, I just I don't think that she was lying about anything that she said. I think she did a good job as far as going through each and every thing that had been said. And I think that she was truthful in her response and in what was going on. And, I mean, people, they will, I mean, you can look at like Queen and the clearance thing where people, they take little snippets out of their video, or you might catch somebody make a face or something like that, and next thing you know, somebody made a whole video of all of this shit making a person look crazy, and it's just like you can't get away from it. If you are on camera, you're putting your life out there, people are going to put the vision of you out there that they want other people to see. Some people have a lot of time on their hands. They can sit there and they can make up all these videos and take pieces and parts and stuff like that. Some people just don't want to see other people happy. I mean, and then of course, and then you want to be known for, stop it, Pac-Man. So, hey, sure, go upstairs. Sorry. But anyway, so I don't think that she was lying. I think that she was telling the truth. I'm glad, she's one that I'm glad she finally put her video out, because Damo is very likable, but even when this first happened, we seen that she was definitely unstable, and she said that she was going through depression, and she said that she was hurt by it, and this and that. But at the same time, it's like, don't play on the sympathy of people who support you. People really truly support you. They watch you, they want to see the best of you. They like you, they like your personality, they like the way that you entertain them, and you play on that, knowing that these people are going to go after this person, and people are killing themselves over this. These young people are literally like killing themselves over social media beef and what strangers have to say to them. Like, how can it get to the point where a complete stranger you've never met before in your life can call you a name or say something about you, and you get to the point where you don't want to live anymore? I mean, I don't really see that, but some people cannot take it. Some people can't take, just everybody doesn't like me, or what this person, that person said. And people can say some really harsh things. The more information you put out about yourself, the more information that you are giving people to use against you. And so I just feel like, people are to the point, they look up your addresses, they look up, where you live, and, not exactly where you work, but, they follow, they look up your family and see people that are connected to you, and they do all of that, and then as soon as you do something they don't like, they will use it against you. And it's just like, you try to be open and transparent. So I see why some people aren't. Some of these people who are bigger and they're known, I see why some of them don't want to share that much. They do what they do. They make their videos and they do what they do as far as that goes. But it's like, why would I show you my family? Why would I tell you about my childhood? Why would I, show you my home or what I do on a daily basis? As far as vlogging is very popular because people want to know. The more they watch you, the more that they want to know, like, what do they do today? And what do they, and stuff. And it's okay. But then as soon as there's always going to be somebody that's watching that either doesn't like you or is just waiting for an opportunity for you to slip up, and then here they go, they're gonna be using information against you, and it's just like, it's dangerous. There are crazy ass people out here in this world, so you have to be careful and don't use your success or your fame to tear down another person just because they hurt you. Yes, it's hurtful to break up, and your feelings are hurt, and you might even get to the point where you want that person to hurt too, and that sort of thing. But when you have an influence over people, especially young people, who don't have a handle on their feelings, you don't even have a handle on yours. So here you are putting this shit out here to the world, and it's like, to people who just want to, they just might just want to hope that you're the one that they shout out, or they're the ones that you shout out, or you can notice that they're the ones who, helped you or shared this or whatever, just to get some fame off of it, or to be known, or just to be noticed at all, you know. And so I just feel like it was very unresponsible or irresponsible of Damo to not be truthful. She wasn't truthful. She may have been truthful about her feelings. She may have been truthful about you know, how she was, you know, kind of not, you know, one day she's this and one day she's feeling that. But as far as the actual situation, she was not truthful. And because she wasn't truthful, she painted Crissy out to be like this, and it was mostly Dominic, the one person that she swears that she loves more than her own life, and the one person that she wants to protect and wants to make happy, versus everybody else. She used him, and she was saying Crissy was the one that was using him for fame, and, you know, stop posting my son, and, you know, talking about my son, and just doing it for views and doing it for fame. And honestly, she was the one that was using him for the views, and not even for the views, for the influence. She was using Dominic as a pawn to control Crissy, because once they broke up, she didn't have that control anymore. You know, like Crissy said, you know, she didn't like her smoking weed, so she stopped smoking weed. She didn't like Black and Mild, so she didn't. I was allowed to smoke one. She let me smoke one on my birthday, and she let me, you know, some other day, like, she let you. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, she didn't like this or whatever, so I didn't do it. And then the cheating in the beginning, you know, they weren't officially together, but she kept going back and forth from her to her ex. Why? Because she's unstable, because she acts out of emotion. And you cannot attach yourself or really even get way too close with a person who acts out of emotion. You can't, because there's no telling when that person is going to change. There's no telling what, you know, if something triggers them, they're going to turn on you. You can't get close to no person like that. And I guarantee you that anybody that Damo ends up being with is going to say the same thing. Anybody she's been with, I'm pretty sure they may say that she's controlling, but damn sure anybody afterwards, they're definitely going to say that she's controlling. You know, she wants things her way. She acts out of emotion. You know, like Crissy said, she said, you know, I really didn't ever know with her. You know, so, you know, one day she has attitude and she's like acting all weird, and then next minute she loves me to death and she's sweet and stuff. Crissy was honest in this video. She was very honest. And I believe everything that she said. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know he be acting crazy. He's just acting crazy. Get on my nerves. My bad, y'all. Here I come. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. This boy, he just, woo. Alright. Y'all. Woo, wait a minute, let me get a couple lids for my stuff and that. Hold on, y'all. Almost. There we go. There we go. All right, y'all. All right, all right. Yeah, y'all. So, let me get the tomatoes. Hold on one second, because I gotta cut those up. Some taco sauce. Some taco sauce or whatever. Let me see what's this. Yep, red taco sauce. And get the tomatoes out. Okay, y'all. I appreciate y'all for your patience. Thank you so much. Okay, so that was my commercial. So y'all know when a commercial be in a video and you gotta wait a minute. That was my commercial. But I didn't give y'all nothing to watch. But anyway, y'all, so I appreciate y'all so much. All the nice comments and everything. Y'all are awesome. Awesome. I got my mouth x-rayed at the dentist yesterday. And I'm going to be at the dentist like in the next 2 weeks when I go back. I had to get my mouth molded and x-rayed. And I swear I'm going to be at the dentist like almost every week for the next month probably. But it's all good because my mouth will be fixed and I'll be happy and feeling better. So you guys, I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think. If y'all watched it, and then I don't know, who all even watched it. They're a younger couple. So, I mean, I'm just familiar with them because of, my kids. My daughter, I told y'all, watches like the YouTube couples and stuff like that. And so that's how I became familiar. And it was like the thing with, she was saying that Crissy didn't like her to dress girly. She wanted her to be masculine. And it was just everything, so she addressed everything. She addressed everything that was said about her or whatever. And I mean, I don't feel like she was lying. I think she was telling the truth. I'm glad that she got that off of her chest. I think that Crissy herself has I just don't think she's like this, because I'm like that, y'all. I'm not I'm sensitive, and y'all, I cried in a couple videos, talking about sensitive stuff, and I'm sensitive if something gets to me. But as far as it takes a lot for me to become attached to a person. It takes a lot for me to really fall and just be totally consumed and totally in, because I just feel like attaching myself to people, or just when you're dealing with love and feelings and just caring about a person, that is real serious, and it can really, some people, it just can get to the point where if it gets toxic or turns the wrong way, it can really be bad, because if a person doesn't really have a handle on their emotions, if they just, something hurts them and they just act, that's how people get hurt, in relationships and stuff. That's how people, you will hear about crimes of passion and all that kind of stuff, because, people will do things, when they were hurt or when they were upset, and then, regret it later. And I just feel like Damo is that type of person, and I just feel like Crissy is more of a, she's not just, I'm pissed off, let me do it. She kind of sits back a little bit. She's a little bit more nonchalant. So, but then here you got Damo is like this firecracker, and anything that sets her off, she's gonna act on it, and taking stuff back. And then I think that best friend of hers, I don't know if that best friend of hers really has her best interest at heart. People were talking about her moving her family to Arizona, because Damo moved her family to Arizona, And she was just like, but I don't got it like that. And my family has like their own stuff going on. So I just can't pick them up and move them here. They have jobs, they have careers, they have stuff going on there, that's their life there. And then she said that she does take care of her father. But she was gonna get him here, but she didn't have the money, and then the time and everything that it takes to get him. But she said eventually she is, but she does take care of all his stuff back home. But she just basically said, I mean, so that's another thing, Damo's family, maybe they just didn't have anything else going on. Damo's gonna take care of them, and it's good when you do have a family or you do have somebody in your family who makes it, and they have the financial stability to do that, to take care of family, because that's what it's all about. If you make it and you got it, and it's like, yeah, like, if I ain't struggling, y'all ain't gonna be struggling. But at the same time, um, it's like, if her mom or her family or whatever, if they had their careers and lives and stuff set up, at home, could they just get up and move, or would they just let everything go that they worked hard for, or went to school for, and leave, so that she can take care of them? It's just like, well, fuck this, she gonna pay all the bills and take care of me, so let me go down here, or thank you, I appreciate it, but we can, maybe she can just help out, or stuff like that. So maybe they just have different situations as well, and that's what she said. So I feel like she was truthful. I feel like she was truthful. I feel like, this may be a big relief for her. She talked about the YouTubers and how she don't fuck with them no more. She don't fuck with nobody no more on YouTube. She said because the different people who did reactions to it, and people who she thought was cool, and not just best friends or nothing, but people that she thought was cool or had kicked it with before, or used to check on and stuff. She said she was just kind of surprised by, and people sided with Damo, and it's just like, she didn't, and she didn't even really down her. She didn't call her out her name. She didn't do none of that. She just told her truth, like she said, and I believe her, and I think that y'all should too, whoever, keeps up with the story. And, I just appreciate her for coming out. I'm proud of her for telling her truth. I think she did love her. I think that, it's kind of hard. You're arguing back and forth with somebody. You got a person that is emotional, that, they're not even really like all the way right with who they are yet. Still trying to figure themselves out, and, she's talked about the adoption thing. She talked about the pregnancy thing. She didn't throw her under the bus. It was done respectfully, and it was done honestly, and I appreciate her for that. Crissy, if you ever watch my video, I'm telling you that I am proud of you. Girl, I got a daughter your age, and keep doing you. Be happy. Follow your heart. Whatever it is that brings you joy, stay with it. Don't let anybody take away what you have worked hard for, what you have given up your life for. If you are passionate about something, continue on with it. And that's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, y'all. So that's my thoughts on Crissy. And what else? Crissy and Damo. That's about it. Y'all, there's some other stuff going on, but John Gray, what the fuck shit? John Gray, we're going to talk about John Gray. Little fat nasty ass. I'm talking about the real fat nasty. I'm talking about John Gray and his wife that's money hungry. My phone is getting ready to go dead, y'all. So we're going to save that for a minute. In a few minutes, because I got to flat iron my hair anyway. So we're going to talk So we're gonna talk in a minute. Let me go charge my phone, and we'll talk about John Gray. We're gonna talk about R. Kelly. I wanted to ask y'all. Um, I wanted to ask y'all. Dang, I forgot what I wanted to ask y'all. I wanted to ask y'all something. Um, I forgot y'all. But okay. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna go charge my phone, and then I will see y'all in a minute. I hope y'all are having an awesome Saturday. I love y'all. I am sorry I didn't talk to y'all this morning. I will talk to y'all. We'll talk about it, but we'll just talk about some more fuck shit tonight. It's the weekend. Let's talk about the fuck shit. All right. Okay. Love y'all. Talk to y'all in a minute. Bye bye.